Today we're going to be speaking about healing, which is one of my favorite subjects. And the subject today is autism spectrum disorder. And we're speaking to my good friend, Dr. Raji, all the way from India. Dr. Raji, thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
Hi, Tamara. Thank you for having me on your show. Basically, I'm trained as a medical doctor with a medical degree qualification from India. And later on, I got into alternative forms of healing, especially energy medicine, and have experience of over 25 years. And right now, I would call myself an autism expert, because past few years I've been focused on autism and healing children with autism from all over the world. From over 25 countries in the world, I've been doing healing, and having healed over more than 100 children. And I especially help non-verbal autistic children speak in 10 sessions or less, 10 healing sessions or less. I've also written a book, How to Heal Autism and ADHD in 30 Days, the phenomenally powerful breakthrough of intent healing. With my background knowledge in medicine, and I wanted to see how to enhance the lives of people without them having to take medicines and suffer from the side effects of medicines. And naturally, I started gravitating more towards natural forms of tapping into the body's innate mechanisms of healing and all of that.
Speak about the energies and the vibrational frequencies. We know that everything is energy, where scientists are actually discovering that reprogramming human DNA can happen through words and frequencies.
So let's define, what is autism really in energy terms, actually, because that's what matters here, because that's what is working here, because I'm working at the level of energies. So what is autism? It is an energy state of being, and it's a unique energy signature. So at the lower frequencies, the limiting symptoms dominate, and at the higher frequencies, the gifts and talents of this autistic people bloom and the autistic person thrives. Because they are highly energy sensitive, they're highly energy sensitive to the energy disturbances in the people around them and also in the environment around them. So those act as triggers to precipitate all the symptoms in the child or the person with autism, because the person is highly energy sensitive and they get disturbed by all this, and what they experience is energetic stress. So in simple terms, because the autistic person is highly energy sensitive, they're always tuning into the energies of people around them, especially their primary caregivers, their parents, and they sense their energies, they feel their energies, their energy boundaries are poor, they get affected by those energies. And if those energies are stressful, it manifests as those, or it reflects as those limiting symptoms in the person with autism. So my approach is very simple. It's like maths. Energy disturbance causes energetic stress in the person, and that energetic stress manifests as a limiting symptoms. So what is the solution? Correct the energy disturbances. Correct the energy disturbances, the energetic stress is corrected, the symptoms just vanish. It's as simple as that.
As simple as that.
Yeah. And which is why I work with the parents first, and and even before I start the sessions for the child, you start seeing improvements in the child.
Well, you speak about getting the energies corrected. That the energy fields are out of whack, and there are all these disturbances, and you get them corrected, and you get them corrected remotely. Now that's amazing.
Actually, Tamara, see, all of us, like you, again, coming back to the statement that you made, and which is, I would say that's the only fact that needs to be taught in schools, that everything is energy. When actually physics has discovered this as well, quantum physics, that we have learned about atoms and, subatomic particles. So you go deep down, subatoms, atomic level, subatomic level, then you go deeper down and see, beyond the subatomic level, what is there? What they have discovered is that everything is existing in the form of energies.
Yes.
And at that level of energies, that's one thing. And at that level of energies, everything is connected to everything else in the universe.
Right.
So everything is interconnected. It's this energy soup that is there. Literally, that's what we are swimming in, literally, or we are living in.
Right.
So everybody can discover this. It just depends upon their interest and their passions, because I teach parents as well how to do the healing and feel energy and all of that for themselves as well. So at that level, when you go, it's a meditative state, and you go to that level, you can connect to anything and everything. And then you realize there is nothing called time, there is nothing called space, everything is here and now.
The child, the little boy that you healed, that first one who started singing, he has a certain signature. His parents have their own signature. And the disturbances happen when they're not jiving, when they're not in sync. And
when they're not in alignment, with their own energy or signature.
Mm-hmm. And so when you get to that place, I mean, apparently this is a meditative process, especially to do it remotely. You get to that place and you're going to the subatomic level, you are intending on that particular signature.
I'm able to go to that level. I'm able to connect. I'm able to feel the energy. I'm able to feel the energy disturbances. I'm correcting those disturbances. Symptoms are vanishing. All of that is fine. But how am I doing it? Then when I meditated, I realized that, it is just my intention. It's just my intention that I want that person to be their whole self, their complete self, their healthy self, their thriving self, because that's the way I see them.
Yes.
At that level of energy, that's all I see.
Oh.
That is a space I hold, and that person's energies, once it raises and resonates with that perfection. Okay?
Wow. It can't help but do that.
Yeah. It's impossible when a person is so intensely focused on you and is able to see only your perfect who you are, your true self. It is impossible for anything other than your true self to exist there. I just help people to be able to see themselves the way I see them in all their wholeness, and the way the universe sees them, or consciousness, or whatever, God, whatever you want to call it. I can see only that. Once they resonate with that frequency, that unique signature frequency of their individual unique, self-intentions that they have come forth on this planet to manifest, then it's impossible for anything other than that to exist in that space.
It's impossible.
Yeah. Utterly impossible.